coming at you from my mom's basement. This is Hard Way Wrestling, talking about nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania 39. As this WrestleMania was actually pretty solid.
Yeah, I was impressed.
I agree.
I was able to watch night 1.
Okay.
While I was doing some video editing for ATCW. Halfway done with those. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Night 1. So we started off night 1 with Austin Theory defeating John Cena. This match, I think, would have gone either way. I think Cena would have won, whatever. But this shows Theory can actually defeat and hold a title, even if it does involve cheating. But he is a heel, so it makes sense to cheat. So,
yeah. Good match for what it was. John's a little out of step. I mean, just he hasn't been in the ring for a while, so
it's weird to look at him with hair.
Yeah.
He's half the size too. He used to be. He's a lot smaller.
Well, one of the guys at the viewing party we had was like, man, like he looks like half the size.
I know it wasn't Damien. Damien passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
I know
he was 7:30. Damien was face down in the couch.
Gone.
He drank a half a bottle of Bacardi before we even got started. It was gone.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
But
he's not a wrestling fan. He just likes to be a part of it. Likes to hang out.
He just likes to party. But no, like one of the guys had said that John looked, like bad without the steroids, which I mean he does. Like his legs were thin.
Allegedly. Let's not say we don't know that he was on steroids.
Yeah, we don't know that. His legs were thin when he started the Ruthless Aggression era, so
wow.
This WrestleMania was the best WrestleMania for entrances. One of the best WrestleMania for entrances. And that John Cena G.I. Joe shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I need a figure of that. I agree. We had this conversation on the phone earlier. I love that entrance for him. I mean, obviously, considering he holds the Guinness World Record for most Make-A-Wish kids, wish granted, I think it was very suiting of him, but I seriously love the G.I. Joe and Hasbro.
Yeah.
Fucking work on it.
What are you waiting on?
Yeah, seriously.
I'll take a 3-inch. I'll take a 6-inch. Give me a John Cena G.I. Joe classified all day, boys.
Amen to that.
And hey, and Hasbro, sidetrack, Hasbro has talked about they will be bringing back the plastic in 2024.
Yes.
So we're not going to be looking at the stupid thing. So and if Hasbro doesn't do it, Sergeant Slaughter's toy line will do it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But anyway, and then the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which was pretty solid. Street Profits win.
And it's the only match that you all called. Who did you all call winning? I
had Viking Raiders.
I had the Street Profits, I think.
No, you didn't call Street Profits.
Then I don't know.
Because at least I'm the only one that out of all of our group that called Street Profits. At least as far as our betting.
Who else was in that match? Who was it? We had Street Profits.
It was Street Profits, Viking Raiders.
I believe you picked Braun and
that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I picked Braun and Ricochet.
But again, I was happy to see Street Profits win, and I was like, wow, okay. Like I was one that I was like, I called it because I was like, I think that's the only team they're going to give a push to, because really that's the only team they've been giving a push to. But they did win, and again, it was a good match for what it was.
Yeah, no, and there were moments in that were pretty cool. I mean, nothing like seeing a 350-pound frog splash, but but again, I think that was a good match to kind of get. The first 2 matches really got the crowd going, but I think the third match was definitely.
So what was this match for? Before when?
Nothing.
Well,
bragging rights.
Absolutely nothing.
No, I think what it is the
bragging rights.
They didn't say it specifically, but it's whoever, like, the winner can be considered the number 1 contender for the tag team titles.
And then they got buried on fucking Monday night.
Oh well.
Yeah, that was
a lot of things got buried on Monday night.
We will get to Monday Night Raw here in a few minutes. The next match on that card was Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. This one was pretty solid.
That was good.
I fucking love Logan Paul.
I'm glad to see the hooks worked in Logan Paul's harness.
Yeah, we brought up the same thing too.
But again, Seth Rollins doing what he does best as the architect. And nothing like seeing KSI get frog splashed through a fucking table, which made my life so much happier. And I was so happy to see Logan Paul lose. So,
but again, they had a really, really well done match. Logan, step for step, can hang with the professionals. For a guy that's only had, how many matches has he had at this one? Four matches at this point, and he can hang step for step with the guy that's Seth Rollins. Seth was calling the whole thing the whole time. But, the fact that Logan Paul can hang with these big moves and this stuff, and he only has a little bit of herky jerkiness to him, which is a good thing. Like, he's not like, as somebody who is not a complete professional wrestler as of yet, he moved in the ring with a little herky jerkiness, but it didn't make him look bad or like he didn't know what he was doing. It just made it like he's a different style athlete than Seth Rollins. So I really thought they did a really good job. There was a lot of great different spots in the match. I actually like the fact, I'm kind of wondering if Vince sees Shawn Michaels in him, considering that he gave him the zipline entrance and only one other person has had that. So
because Taker had it.
Taker had a zipline entrance?
He came down.
Don't forget, Seven had a zipline entrance.
Well, that was a whole different company.
I think that's what he means. That's the WCW Taker.
Because I don't think. Do you ever remember Taker having a zipline entrance?
No, zero.
Okay, well, I'm just
not that didn't happen because I don't remember everything.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is I think you might be thinking of Royal Rumble when he gets pulled into the sky, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, okay.
But anyways, but no, like great match, really well done. So
all right, the next one: Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita defeat Damage Control. This match kind of sucked.
Oy. Lita
did not look good.
Lita needs to retire. That was horrible. Like the other two, the Damage Control was
Do you
great.
think it's ring rust? Do you think it's just ring rust with Lita?
I think she's trying to be conscious of her neck because she's got the same injury that Edge has. So I think
if she was conscious, she wouldn't be doing those moonsaults.
Yeah, no, that's true. You mean Lita salts?
Yeah.
Lita salt. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. There were a couple moments in that match where it just did not it was not a satisfying win to watch.
No,
it wasn't great. I could watch Trish all day though.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looked good.
And then we'll move on to.
God, she looks the same.
No, yeah, she hasn't.
It's insane.
She has not changed.
She had 13 kids, right? How many kids she got?
Yeah. I think she's about 4 right now. I think.
Yeah, 4 kids. Damn, she won a 5th. She won a 5th. No, this match was. They always do this Hall of Fame weekend. They try to get some Hall of Famers in there, do that kind of thing. Not a great match. We all knew that the Hall of Famers were going to go over.
Yes, 2 kids.
2. I thought she had 4. Okay.
Oh, they were big. They were little babies then. She came out good. But honestly, I don't know what they're going to do with Damage Control. I think this kind of buries him a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Honestly.
But yeah, I mean that match I was not too happy about. I mean, of course, I was doing most of my video editing during that match anyway.
My new favorite women's wrestler, though, Dakota Kai.
Yes. Yeah, Dakota did really well.
Yeah,
I mean, Dakota looks really good, and I feel like she deserves a push at some point in the singles run. Next we have Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio getting the win. I think Dominic's entrance was awful.
Awful. I loved it.
The prison walk.
That was awesome.
You should have put him in a jumpsuit.
Yeah, no, I agree. They should have had a rippaway jumpsuit. That was great. I thought it I've watched that. I was like, that's genius.
See, no. That I did not like Dominic's entrance because it just looked so cheesy to me.
It was
especially when it came to him trying to put the hood up in his handcuffs I think out of all the entrances from this weekend, though, Rey Mysterio's was by far the greatest, with paying homage to Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I kind of wish Conan had been riding in back of the thing with them, because again, that was Conan's speech at the Hall of Fame, which if anybody watched it, was honestly the best Hall of Fame speech ever.
Yeah.
Better than Flair?
Oh, I love Conan's speech.
Flair put himself back into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Well, but
I
see,
don't think he talked about Muda.
Flair talked
once.
more about every other Japanese wrestler than he talked about Muda. That was, but no, like Conan should have been there. Like Conan maybe should have been the one driving, because again, homage to Eddie. But
Are you saying Conan's the chauffeur?
But I thoroughly enjoyed that match,
Yeah.
especially
Good
when
match.
Rey Mysterio decided to bring out the belt and beat
Just-
his son.
yes. Oh, that was classic. That was phenomenal.
I needed that. And then
There was an ass whooping coming.
I'm also excited to see what they do with LWO, the Latino World Order. I think that could be very cool.
I don't know. Are they going to do that, or is it just like a one-time thing?
I don't know. They were wearing the shirts when they came down to the ring, so I don't know if it's a one-time thing or not. But I feel like they should go forward with that, maybe just to keep going. But who knows?
Yeah.
Viva la raza.
Viva la raza.
But give it to Rey Mysterio for kicking his son's ass, which was
That's
so
right.
satisfying to watch.
It was a good match.
And then I think one of the biggest pops of the night was Rhea Ripley defeating Charlotte Flair.
The match of the night, in my view, of night one was Rhea versus Charlotte.
I think it was obvious that Rhea was going to win this match. I think even Charlotte knew that Rhea was going to win this match going in, because Charlotte was going away for a little while. Match of the night, though. I think match of the night. I love Rhea. Rhea's great. Rhea is a talent. She is a generational talent. Her look, the way she wrestles. When she pins people, it's fucking unique. The way she stacks people up, like she's legit. I don't know if this was the match of the night, because I don't think Charlotte put into it what she should have.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, when I was watching it, I did see Charlotte kind of have like flat-footedness throughout the match most of the night when I watched it. I think it was because she was kind of rebelling against the fact that she was losing her title. But for me, the thing that I'm thankful for is that Charlotte didn't walk away with a broken neck.
Yeah.
Because she did not rotate enough on Rhea Ripley at all.
Yeah. The couple of the suplexes landed her hard on her head and neck. The one landed her right on her face. You can see she's
got the burn.
Yeah,
right?
Well, and it's
burn.
You can give some of that love to Rhea, because if Rhea wasn't so damn strong, Charlotte might be hurting.
But that not match of the night, but it was a solid match, especially for Rhea. And I hope hopefully they give her a big push to where maybe she leaves Judgment Day. But
well, I think they're going to. I think from what I have heard, she's not going to be on Raw as much, to be more on SmackDown, because she's the SmackDown Women's Champion. So I think they're going to pull her, maybe not right away, but pull her out of Judgment Day eventually. I saw an article about it.
Well, nobody stays. Did your imaginary friend send you that? You don't have to. They're eventually going to break this faction up. They always do. These factions always go by the wayside. But for now, I don't know why they break them up. Judgment Thing's one of the best things going in WWE.
Yeah, I agree. And then my opinion, the match of the night: the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn defeat the Usos.
Yes, sir.
For the undisputed tag team championships. This match was full of ups and downs. You really didn't know who was going to win this match. It was fantastic. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did a really good job. And I
wanted so bad when he went to throw that last haluva kick. I wanted him to look at Jay and say, I wanted him to give him the Shawn Michaels Flair treatment. Put that boot. I wanted Jay to be like, I wanted it so bad.
And I have to admit, the funniest thing of the night for me was watching one of the cameras at ringside on Michael Cole.
Oh yeah,
and
he just
when Sami Zayn kicks out of 1D.
Yeah,
and he goes, "Oh my gosh, yeah, he kicked out of 1D."
A lot of people don't like Michael Cole. I think Michael Cole's great.
He did a great job actually with WrestleMania, because he was great. I mean, he sold every bit of it. It was great. But night one was rating wise, what do you think that one was?
Wait a minute. You don't think? Wait a minute. You forgot one of the most important matches of the night.
Oh, what?
Pat McAfee.
Miz kicking the shit out of Pat McAfee?
Pat
McAfee? Oh no, it's Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat McAfee winning. Pat McAfee and a tight end from the 49ers getting involved.
Yeah, Jason Kittle, George Kittle, man.
Yeah, that was funny.
I find it funny that they brought him back for that. I don't know how much longer he'll be on WWE TV. I think it was only this one because he's still going through the lawsuit with Brett Favre.
Yeah.
For defamation of character, but who knows? But that was funny.
So,
and I love the fact that Snoop Dogg was like, "I love you."
When did defamation of character ever keep anybody off of WWE TV?
I don't know, man.
Couple NDAs, you're good.
So with that being said, night one overall standings being what?
I definitely give it a solid A. You know, it definitely.
I go B plus.
I'm sitting around B plus for night one.
Yep, okay, I agree. I go B plus. Edge's mask, was that night 2 or night 1?
Edge was night 2.
Night 2. We're getting night 2 now.
We'll get to that.
All right. Night 2, we have the starting off, I think, one of the stupidest matches ever. Brock Lesnar defeats Omos, whoopty shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive though that he got him up in the F5. I mean,
I agree.
And that he Germaned him also. That was also
I mean, that wasn't as impressive because that's a lot of Omos too, but he wasn't. Yeah. That wasn't a power move that Brock had to pull off because Omos couldn't get up.
Yeah,
Omos helped him with that. But that F5, and let's not get it twisted. Brock is still a monster.
Yeah,
he proved that on Monday. He is still a monster, and to get that big boy up. I mean, what do they say? What do they billing Omos as? He's 3-something, right? 350.
Something like that, I think.
With a line and say he's 500, whatever he is.
I think he's
7 foot.
I think he's 450.
7'13".
I don't think it goes that high.
I like Cowboy Brock.
He's 403 pounds, and is 7'3".
Wow,
that's fucking huge. And Brock's face went into his nipple.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Have you ever seen Brock in real life?
No,
like up close.
Yeah, we have. Well, not up close, but yeah.
That is a specimen.
Oh, true. He was a draft night.
That boy is a specimen.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. And following that match was Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler winning the Fatal 4-Way, which was no shock there.
Yeah.
Because
what's the latest on Shayna? She got hurt. What's the latest on Shayna?
Was that when her shoe came off? Was that the injury? I couldn't figure out when she had gotten injured in the match.
I don't know. She spent a lot of time on the outside.
Let's see here. Let's double check here.
But to me, like, I'm glad they got that match out of the way early. I was kind of.
There is no update for injuries on Shayna Baszler at all.
Okay.
Maybe it was at work.
But I think that, like Scott mentioned, this is a push for the tag team titles.
Yeah. So.
And obviously those two were getting the push because they're the heels right now, and with Lita and Lita and Becky being the faces right now, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, didn't watch it. Didn't really care about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't a great match. It was okay.
And then we have Walter Gunther defeating Sheamus and Drew McIntyre for the WWE Intercontinental title.
This was my favorite match of the night. I flipped on watching these because again, these are three guys that are just throwing shots. They're they're working stiff. And I mean, they were hitting each other with everything that they could physically. And Gunther or Sheamus's chest wasn't as red as Clash at the Castle, but they still ripped him up. Drew McIntyre threw some chops of his own that were just like, oh, shoot, really. And of course Gunther just laying it in like nobody's business. The crowd was popping on this. I was loving it. I love watching Gunther go. So To me, it was my favorite match of the night.
But who comes in to dethrone Gunther of the Intercontinental title?
And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I honestly think, and we talked about this in the last video from the Fatal 5-Way and NXT, Ilya Dragunov. Ilya needs to come in. They've had great matches in NXT. They need to bring him up to the main roster, have him feud with Sheamus for the IC title, take the belt off of Sheamus, or off of Gunther, put it on Ilya, and then have Gunther go into the heavyweight picture. It's a perfect deal, and Ilya is one of the next guys I think is ready to come up to the main roster. So that's my take on it. But no, I popped so hard on watching this match. I loved watching it. Like, three big boys just throwing, like, friggin' Sheamus doing the 30 what's he call it? The
bells of
the 30
bells of bells of whatever.
Yeah, doing 30 of those. And the crowd just kept like you could hear the crowd going as the
Were you surprised that people from California can count to 30?
Yeah, I know, right? But no, it was great. I can't say enough good about Gunther. Like, he is going to be, like, I'm in my view, and again, I'm calling this for next year's Rumble. I think he's going to be the guy that wins next year's Rumble, and be the guy that goes into the main event title picture at WrestleMania next year. I'm calling it right now. But
it's gonna be tough to do that when Cody and Roman are in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll discuss that later.
All right, and then after that was Bianca Belair defeating Asuka for the WWE Raw Women's title.
Wasn't sure about this one. I mean, again, it's a women's match.
I'm a little surprised that not a lot of the titles changed hands last night.
I don't know why they keep burying Asuka. Like, Asuka's good. I just don't know. Maybe it's because of the language barrier. I have no idea. They should be pushing her. They just keep pushing her down. They should be pushing her up.
I agree.
And I mean,
I would love to have seen her in a tag team with well, she was with Kairi Sane for a while, right?
Yeah, her and
I'd love to see her with. I like to see Dakota go on a run by herself and let Dakota or let Io.
Yeah.
And her go at it or go with, or either go at it or tag up.
Yeah.
But they gotta push Asuka. I mean, I don't think anybody thought Bianca was losing this match, but
I honestly did. I thought they might go for Asuka winning the title, and because again, she's had it for a whole year, right? I think she got it at last year's Mania, or no, she got it at SummerSlam. She got it at SummerSlam the year before. She got it at SummerSlam the year before, but it's been over a year. So I kind of figured they were going to take it off of her and put it on Asuka, and have the babyface kind of challenging for it. But yeah, I mean, they kept it on Bianca, and that's fine. But it was an okay match for what it was. Not the biggest fan, not the biggest detractor either.
It was all right.
And then what was supposed to be Shane McMahon versus The Miz, but Shane McMahon ended up tearing his quad as soon as he hit the ring. Shocker.
His quad said, "I'm not wrestling."
Yeah.
You want to go out, Shane? You go. I'm not going. Yeah.
So it ended up being Snoop Dogg defeating The Miz. Because Shane literally, as soon as he hit the ring, was doing his thing, and his quad gave out.
The leap.
His quad failed him.
That was so funny.
His quad just went, and we're out of here.
His quad failed him. Well, did you see? Now there was I heard people saying, "Oh, Triple H said, well, in the press conference in the scrum afterward that Snoop is a pro. Snoop did what he was supposed to do, and no bullshit. There was a camera guy that was getting a feed in his ear.
Yes, I saw that.
It was looking.
Yeah, he was like, "Go punch it, punch it, punch it."
It was like, "Shit, my shizzle, my nizzle," and smacked the shit out of him.
So
worst people's elbow ever.
Stiffest people's elbow. He
landed all on him.
He just,
of course, Snoop. If you took the quarter pound of weed out of his pocket, he was a lot lighter.
Yeah.
He probably had a 3-pound Philly blunt.
But that was the stiffest people's elbow I ever seen. I loved it though. Like,
if someone's gonna land on you, it should be Snoop.
Yeah,
I agree. Because you get a contact high as soon as he leaves you.
Yeah, absolutely. When he
but yeah,
landed on Miz, a puff of smoke came out of Snoop.
definitely one of the strangest moments, just because again you're seeing WWE having to do this on the fly.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole this company is, by the way. You got LA Knight sitting in the
Yes.
back. You got Bobby Lashley sitting in the back, and you send out fucking Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the fuck?
just
What
all
are
the
we
more reason
doing?
we know the McMahons are back in control of the company again. So
Unbelievable.
And then with the second injury fest for the weekend, or third, which is Edge versus Finn Balor. Edge throwing a ladder off Finn Balor's head.
ooh. Oh.
Finn posting the aftermath pictures. I forget how many staples were put in his head.
And the fact that they did the staples on the fly too in the ring.
And the sedative.
Yes.
And the sedative, yeah.
Yeah. Good for Finn.
Because that was a lot of blood coming out of his head, and that was not good.
That gash was wide.
Yep.
That was a big boy.
Yeah.
But hopefully this Edge Finn Balor thing is done, especially after beating the Demon. But
yeah, Jason.
Because at this point, Edge kind of needs to kind of go away.
He's not going away. He'll just go somewhere else and mess someone else's career up. But this was dumb. Why would you do this to Finn Balor? Why would you do this to the Demon? Like, this Demon is powered up. You saw he was no-selling those chops in the beginning of the night. And I was like, this is exactly how this is supposed to go. Edge is not supposed to look this fucking powerful, and he did anyway. You can't do this. WWE has a worst time of burying guys at the worst times.
Yeah.
Judgment Day is one of the hottest. These are the new kids of the block of the 80s. They're one of the hottest boy band and girl band that we got going on right now. And you basically just shit on them with O-Town. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know why they would do this to Finn Balor, but it's whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, again, give it to Finn Balor for staying in the ring to finish the match. Because that head wound was disgusting to look at.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what is called a hard way. In case anybody wondered, like that was
nothing like getting hit in the head with a ladder.
Ladder match, ATCW, April 8th.
The fans will hard way Jason.
No, hold on. Is it the 15th?
I'm sorry, 15th. Yeah, 8th is tomorrow. Sorry. Hey, by the way, I have a spot in that ladder match.
Are you the mystery opponent?
He gets in the
ring.
Okay.
He gets in the ring, tries to climb the ladder, and then poops his pants because he realizes.
Is this something? Is this?
I poop my pants.
Anyway,
I just changed my name.
Anyway, and then the main event of the night, which I was watching in a video arcade bar. Roman Reigns defeats Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Universal titles. Big mad. I think I picked Cody Rhodes to win this too.
Yeah, you did.
But the match ended the right way, I think.
One person picked Roman.
I think that was him.
Yeah.
It was this dude.
I mean, again, I honestly like, and we'll discuss. I want to discuss more why I think this is stupid after we cover the Raw debacle. But like, I still think it was the wrong move. Like, Cody was hot right now. And again, right now, like, the one thing that Cody doesn't have that his dad had is the fact that Dusty was hot for a long period of time. Wrestlers nowadays cool off a lot.
Dusty also booked his own territory.
He also booked his own territory, but that's the thing. Like, when Cody came in, what we all assumed was that Cody had a lot of creative control written into his contract. I assumed that they were going to give him a good amount of say in what he did, what matches he won, what matches he lost. I figured this was going to be one, and especially that, okay, yes, there were 9 months out of that year that he was out due to the pec injury. But the simple fact is he was still hot coming back into this, winning the Rumble because he debuted at last year's WrestleMania. He, a year from now, he wins the belt. Yes, again, there's time off because of the injury, but he's still hot. The fact that he's not going to be as hot as he was, in 6 months or even a year from now, there's just no way. And after what happened at Raw with Brock Lesnar destroying him, like that takes even more of the heat and more of the steam off of Cody's push, because now it's, I don't mind them giving him challengers and hurdles to go, but they're kind of ass backwards booking this. And again, Cody's pec injury kind of created the issue, and I get it, but give him the title, then let him have a challenge like Brock to go over, and then have a rematch with Roman, which he goes over, and then Roman chasing the belt would have been the better thing to have happen, and they didn't do it. But
Jason doesn't agree with you.
Well, I know he doesn't. He's never, because he thinks Cody's still going to be hot in a year. I'm sorry, he's not. He's good. Wrestlers have a shorter time span of how hot they can get. They're not like the Flairs and the Dusties where they could stay hot forever. And Cody lost almost all his heat, and now he's gonna go. I 6 months. Say they have a title shot at SummerSlam, they put the belt on him. He's gonna be a babyface for maybe 4 to 5 months, then turn heel. Jason thinks he's only gonna do it a month. I'm giving him 4 to 5 months of the babyface. Then he's gonna turn heel, and then he's gonna lose the belt at the next year's WrestleMania because he's cooled off so much.
To who? The Rock?
No, probably.
You've been calling for The Rock for 5 years.
Valid.
But here's the thing: that's Rock and Cody aren't the thing. Rock and Roman are the thing. So, but I don't know. I honestly don't see Cody staying as hot. Again, you just look at the fan reaction on Monday night, and I'm curious to see over the next several.
Right there is where we can stop your conversation, because that is what wrestling is. Wrestling is emotion. Wrestling is me making you feel something. There were so many people, 95% of people thought Cody was winning this belt. It's time to end the story. WWE has pushed their fans to this story ending. The bloodline is ending. Roman is done. The Usos are done. They gave them the Usos on Saturday, and it really got everything. Man, now this is it. Roman is going to be done. Roman is done. And they didn't do it. They took it away. They took that away from the fans. And it drew emotion where people were just, some guy tried to punch 6-inch plexiglass. I'm not sure what that guy was on. Trying to destroy his seat. I have no idea what he was thinking. There were people that were so mad, and there were people crying, and they did their job. They did their job. They did exactly what they wanted to do with making you feel mad, happy, whatever they wanted you to feel is what you felt. They wanted I wanted Roman to win. Roman won. Happy guy.
Well, I mean,
you wanted Cody to win.
Way,
say it again.
When you look at it this way, and you're right with the feeling thing. When was the last time we had a good WrestleMania moment where you felt something? Oh, wait a minute. It was when Brock Lesnar broke the streak of Undertaker.
Yeah. That was more of a surprise. What?
Yeah,
happened?
It was a surprise. But you were mad that the Undertaker lost his undefeated streak.
Everybody was mad, bro.
Okay, but here's the thing, and let's take this to a different level here, because we understand that wrestling is worked, that the winners and losers are determined beforehand. But here's the thing: WWE is good at making you feel emotion. I give you that. But who are they good at making you feel emotion about? When you see that the guy that should have won lost, who are you mad at? Are you mad at Roman Reigns? No. Are you mad at, whatever unseen for. No, you are mad at the booking. You are mad at Triple H. You are mad at, like the creative behind it, because you're looking at it like, I'm sorry, this is what they should have done. This is, and they're doing a formula that's been done for the last 10 years, especially when Vince was in control. Now that he's back, it's going to continue. And Triple H pulled a Vinceism here by yanking the rug out from under the fans. And the fans aren't mad at Roman Reigns. The fans are mad at the creative system.
Wrong.
No,
you're wrong.
I'm not.
They're mad at Roman Reigns.
No,
here's why. This is what I told Scotty earlier.
They're mad
this
at the
is what I told
system.
Scotty earlier. You're a fan. You're a football fan. Who do you like? Who do you like?
You talk to him. I
am. Who do you like, Wyatt? Who's your team?
Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. How many times did Tom Brady get to the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship game, or recently NFC Championship game, and you said to yourself, "Man, this guy, we want him to lose so bad," and he didn't. He just won
all the time.
He's had his back against the wall. Roman had his back against the wall. The Usos came out. Tom Brady had his back against the wall, gets a flag from a referee. Vinatieri kicks a field goal. Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl.
Yep.
NFL, Tom Brady, the GOAT, by the way. No one will be able to tell me any different that this guy's not the best quarterback that's ever played the game. Has won so much that you hate him.
Yeah.
The guy's a winner. You hate him. The NFL, they run these promos. Tom Brady owns this team, has beat every team in the NFL. The NFL has set the stage for Tom Brady and make the fans hate Tom Brady. All his accolades. They tell you he's got 6 rings or 7 rings or how many rings. I don't even know how many fucking names, but he's got more rings than fingers on that. 7. Okay. Yeah. One with Tampa, right? The last one.
Yeah.
Ask the Pittsburgh Steelers about the championship. Ask the Baltimore Ravens. Ask the 49ers. Ask the Seattle. We want Cody to be our Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Eli Manning beat Brady twice, right? Didn't he beat Brady twice? Is it once? I thought it was twice.
Once in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, once in the Super Bowl. I thought he beat him twice, though. Who did the Giants beat? Anyway, we want so bad for a guy that all he does is win to lose, because we want him to be human. Right now, Roman is in God mode. Roman doesn't lose.
Yeah.
And every time they put somebody in front of Roman, they build and they build and they build, and Cody's built and built and built, and he's got a story and a legacy, and his dad is this and his dad is that. His dad never held this, and Cody had a shit gimmick back in the day, and the WWE did him wrong, but this is his moment. This is his moment to finally be the man. And they took that 21-0 lead and they pulled it away from him. In the 12th hour,
as I said,
in the 12th hour, Tom Brady's number, by the way, in the 12th hour, they pulled the rug out from underneath all the fans.
Yep.
And Roman is still a winner. Yep. He's still the champion. And that is what they did to us. Like it or don't like it, they drew emotion.
Yeah, they drew emotion.
This is gonna make
Triple H, not at Roman.
No, they are mad at the whole thing. But Roman, they're sick of Roman. Everyone's sick of Roman. Winners, you're sick of a winner. I pray that the Ravens, I'm a Ravens fan too. I pray that Lamar signs and becomes the best quarterback ever. And we win 8 Super Bowls. And every time a Steelers fan looks at me, he wants to punch me in the face. I want that.
Interesting.
But you're not getting that. And the best thing about this is Cody got the rug yanked out from underneath of him, whether it was because of Solo or because of the Usos or whatever. When they come back around to this is going to be even more important because Cody's been there before. And they're going to tell you, Cody's been here before, and he was never more popular, never more powerful than he ever was a year ago or 6 months ago, whenever they run this back. Can he do it again? Can he put himself in a position to win? And that is going to be the next story. Cody got here before, and he lost. When he gets here again, can he win? And that is going to be the next story.
That sounds like a very good story.
Yes, that's it. On Booker of the Year. Thank you.
The question is, will WWE do that? Because that's
no, probably not, because I don't work for him.
Valid point.
In my mind, that's how they have to do this.
That's honestly. How they have.
Cody's gonna wear this belt eventually.
Well, that's how they that's how they put the seats, the butts in the seats. It's because you got to see when Roman gets dethroned. It's kind of like when Cal Ripken broke the longest streak in baseball, 2,131 days of not being injured. Roman is almost at 1,000 days. You want to see when that title reign ends. So you might get lucky one Monday night and buy a ticket to go see him lose. You don't know. That's how you get butts in the seats.
Yeah, but they're not going to do it on a Raw. If they're smart.
How many times did people watch Roman in the main event of WrestleMania? A lot. This is fourth main event, right? This is fourth.
Fifth.
And see, therein lies the other.
But people hate. But people hate what's going on, right?
I love the Bloodline and what the Bloodline represents. It's been the best story that they've told in a very long time. But considering that we've had so many years of Roman Reigns in WrestleMania, in main events, before when he was a babyface, it was the garbage run. Now that he's doing the heel stuff, which is, again, it's the best run of his life. But I see a better version of this where they strip the Bloodline of all the titles. The Cody and Sami and Kevin had the belts. Now it's, what is the Bloodline going to do? The Bloodline,
No, it's not. No, it's not. If you take the belts off the Bloodline, they're still heels. Who cares? What's Cody going to do? Who are you putting against Cody?
But
who are you putting against Cody?
But here's the thing. They had the.
If you think people are sick of Roman, they're sick of Brock too.
Yeah. Oh,
especially heel Brock. Cowboy Brock, they like. Yeah.
He got a big pop yesterday. He got a big pop on Sunday.
But the thing about it is, when I say, like, if you look at what is the Bloodline going to do, like, because as heels, while we don't want to see them win, I want to see what, like, okay, what's their response going to be? Like, we've lost all the belts. I want to see Roman get more and more and more desperate to get that belt back. I want to see this, like I want to see him be defeated. Because again, once the Bloodline is gone and there's no more Roman, there's no more Usos, that whole thing is ended. But you can't end that without a final battle where the dragon comes. The dragon has been laid down, but he is not defeated. The dragon still has teeth and still wants to come back and bite the hero, but the hero finally has the ability to slay the dragon completely, and the dragon is gone for good. That is what they could have done with the Bloodline versus Cody. They could have had this thing where the dragon was down, but the dragon wasn't out. The dragon still had some teeth. He still had some bite, but they needed to create that and build this whole story to finally have Cody finish slaying the dragon. And, now they killed the hero, and the hero has got to now raise himself from the dead and come back. It makes, and especially now that they've got Brock.
It's every fucking comic book I've ever read, bro.
Okay, who raised the Avengers? Superman, who came back from the dead?
Okay, so the Avengers, just recently, Thanos made half of them disappear, right?
Sure.
They were in the dust. Half of them were gone. He was all powerful, and they had to figure out a way to go back in time, use the time, whatever, for
but again, that's
forgive me, why you know
good.
what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
They had to go back in time and change some events, or they had to change some events so they could rebuild themselves and go after the almighty Thor. I mean, Thanos. I mean, Roman, whatever you want to call him. Roman is Thanos. He's got all the rings, bro.
I don't see that. Now knowing WWE, knowing Vince McMahon being in power, Vince might create a new time travel storyline.
I wish I could go back in time and get these hookers to not sign these NDAs.
But I'm telling you right now, they've killed their golden goose, and I don't see Cody being as hot as he is now in 6 months or a year, and I see this thing, dying a slow death. And Cody, and the other thing is,
what say you, Wyatt? What say you, Wyatt? I know you're back there relaxing. What say you?
My thing is, no matter what happens, people are tired of Roman. And it's the same Tom Brady analogy. I mean, we're fucking tired of him. And the thing is, we talked about it on the show before, where we think that at some point he will step away from WWE. Because he'll probably want to retire, spend time with his family, stuff like that. I think he does step away.
Go to Hollywood. I think that's the next step.
He's not a good actor.
Yet.
No, not even yet. It's not good. But
yeah, I mean, Rock had some shit movies before he became.
That's valid. But I feel like we will see a title change at some point this year with Cody.
Maybe.
But it will come at a time when WWE is ready to officially really kind of take advantage of the hatred towards Roman. And again, I'm on Jason's side with this one. I think it's all about building that hatred to another level, to where you're like, good God, this guy again? Seriously?
When Cody finally wins, now there was going to be a huge pop when Cody won. But when Cody, and I think it's very nice of WWE to wait till we're in Philly next year for WrestleMania.
It's not going to happen in a year, because again,
I'm telling you, when this happens, it is going to be double pop. And if I know Cody got his ass handed to him on Monday night, and then you think the hero is buried, he shows up on SmackDown with a fucking chair and smashes Brock or smashes whoever. Guess who's back? Back again.
How do you keep? Okay, and answer me this: How do you keep him on fire for a year? Dusty had the ability to do that. Flair had the ability to do that. Wrestlers' shelf lives are a lot shorter now. How do you keep him hot for a whole year to create that double pop? There's no way
Cody's
can do
mouth
it.
is unreal. I mean, right now
he's
got
the best promo, but there's still
you can put Cody against.
It's about the crowd. The crowd is gonna Jason even said it earlier, and they're gonna get sick of Cody after a while. One way or another, they were English not wanting to work. Jason had talked about when Cody gets the belt, they give him a month run and then they turn him heel. I can see that happening in this scenario. I can see that happening a lot faster with Cody not having the belt, because they're going to get sick of Cody after a while, because they've let this thing go so long that the fans just turn on Cody. The fans have a very short attention span. That's who you have to keep. That you want to talk about creating that emotion. You have to keep the fans invested. If the fans aren't invested, Cody will die. It's a guarantee.
So it's what have you done for me lately? They put Cody against Brock. That's definitely coming, right? At the next pay-per-view or something similar, right? Puerto Rico, maybe. We're gonna get that. They're gonna put him against someone else, getting closer. SummerSlam or Survivor Series, they will start to build this towards WrestleMania again. And everything that happened from here, they'll remember Brock. Everything that happens in between, people will know and maybe remember who did Cody just get done doing a program with right before he was with Roman. The fact that it's not on the tip of your tongue. It was Seth Rollins. The fact that it's not on the tip of your tongue.
True.
And they did that for 3, 4 months, 5 months before he got hurt.
That's true.
So they could do this thing with Brock for 5 months, 6 months, and then maybe give him a shot at someone else. And then they'll start building this thing again. And all you're going to remember is Roman, Cody, Roman, Cody. It'll come back. It'll come back around. Cody's going to get that belt.
But is it going to be as hot as it was this year? And I don't think so.
I tell you who to root for. I'm WWE. I tell you who to root for.
And that's kind of part of the
how many years did they hate? How many years did they hate
Roman? Yeah.
Roman.
But it's because they were pushing him the wrong way. When they finally listened to the fans and flipped him heel, boom, that's when it started to connect.
You think they listened to the fans and went, yeah, maybe we should probably turn him heel?
Well, I mean, Vince never listened to the fans, but you get the idea that
when they turn, here's the bigger pop. When Roman turns face from heel, it will be huge. Guarantee it will be huge. Because that's what you do.
See, the problem is though that I can't see Roman.
Poor Wyatt. Poor Wyatt. Let's move on from this target. Yeah. We can argue about this all day long. Scott's always wrong because it doesn't matter.
You know what? In 1 year, I will be proven right. I guarantee it.
But... I think you owe me $20 anyway, by the way. Yeah. I think we bet. I think we absolutely bet that
Cody did not bet anything.
Pretty sure.
So, anyways.
Anyway.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's
move on.
Quits. I think
He's just tap out, you sissy.
Anyway. So that will wrap it up for this episode. Again, that conversation could have lasted another
3 hours.
We had an hour of it earlier today before you did this.
Oh no. So we will be at TCW coming up tomorrow. This video will be going live tonight.
You have to edit that out. I don't think people are supposed to know about TCW, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's let it go.
We've been promoting this the last few videos.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Don't worry about it.
This bastard. Anyway, and then April 15th, I will be at ATCW with Jason, which should be a good show. It's fan appreciation night. So fans get in for what, Jason?
Free?
Holy shit, a free wrestling event. So come on out, we'll be out there. But again, subscribe. You've got us from 15 subscribers to 30. So we're slowly climbing that hill. We're getting there. I was airdropping our logo to people in Amway Center the other night. That was hysterical. One of the guys in line next to me looked at me and goes,
genius, by the way, genius. I need one of those. Hey man,
I'm telling you, if you go to a busy arena, just sit there and look at people on their fucking phones for airdrop and just go click, 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 click.
Yeah, I must have hundreds of people pass me in the grocery store aisle every day, and I'll just be like, what? Yes. Sniper.
But we're getting there. Again, we'll have more content coming up, especially after tonight, because tonight there are 2 hours of AEW.
Oh wow.
Because it's Battle of the Belts, whatever number it is, tonight after Rampage.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably spoilers right now. You could go online and find out who.
Yeah, no.
Because they were most likely already shot.
Exactly. So, but that'll do it for us. We will talk to you guys later. Peace.